Okay, let's talk about religion.
Okay, yeah, let's get into the sticky icky of the old religion, boys.
Yeah. I don't consider myself Christian currently. I still believe in a god, as in like the universe was intelligently created. See, my thing, I call myself like a Christian deist. And for those of you who don't know, a deist is someone who believes in like a higher power that like created the universe and like kind of set the rules for it, but then just kind of like let it do its thing. It's like I'm someone who holds like free will is like sort of the penultimate, like that's what humanity's all about. That's like our whole bag and whatever. And I just didn't see that view as being as like fitting in with a god that's like in the Christian view, like kind of constantly doing little things to nudge it here and there based on our requests and whatever. So I think we're largely left to our own devices, and I say Christian deist because I grew up Christian. I'm like I could see it where like God largely tries to stay out of it, but occasionally does intervene in like instances where like things would have massively gone off the rails. And I think that's kind of backed up by the Bible, how like God clearly like he does directly interacts with humanity way more earlier on and way less later on. And I think that's kind of just showing that like as more and more humans are made and whatever, the idea of like knowledge of God vanishing from the human race, or the human race itself vanishing, becomes less and less likely, and so it becomes less and less necessary for him to intervene and prevent those things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would say that I am agnostic myself, which basically means I don't believe in God because I haven't seen evidence of it, but if that changed, then I would.
I definitely thought you were like hardcore atheist.
No, I'm not the type of person, because there's no way of proving it. There's no way of proving that God exists. There's also no way of disproving that God exists. I am also very for simulation theory, which would imply that the creators of the simulation, I guess, would be God in that sense. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to not say that. But yeah, if I get evidence of God existing, then I'm all for that shit. But I haven't seen anything, so I am very God doesn't exist right now, and that's just how that is. Very simple.
Okay.
Atheism is also like very cringe.
Atheism is insanely cringe. I used to be like that, and then I realized it was retarded, and I stopped.
Yeah, it's very like God. Is there anyone more annoying than the person who makes their personality being atheist?
No.
Those are very rough, I will say.
Yeah, I like honestly, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I can really think of. Like, I'd rather be around, like, a fucking, like, Maoist communist than someone who's like, God doesn't exist, you're stupid for believing, blah, 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 we're just specks of the you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like if you're an atheist, it's cool. I don't care if you're, as long as you're like, a very chill one. When you get to, like, this militant atheism type stuff, that's when it's like, alright, guy, okay.
Think of all the people that religion had killed.
Have you ever considered science?
Yeah. Ugh.
Yuck.
Ew!
Gross.
What about you? Where are you at,
Yeah,
Nico?
so I guess as we get to me, I definitely still say I am a good Christian boy. I think I've adopted, I'm pretty sure it's this philosopher, a bit more of like a Kierkegaard, like Soren Kierkegaard stance of like the church though. It is kind of weird for me though. Churches as like an institution, I'm not super jazzed about. I'm more so just like
on the church probably.
Yeah,
you like adventure.
Yeah, they were pretty decent. That church has also changed quite a bit since you've last been there though, Tanner.
Well, yeah.
So
yeah,
just generally, I'm not super into that whole aspect of it. I'd rather just kind of like sort of experience God like at my own pace, sort of thing, But at the same time,
also fellowship is important. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like at the same time, I also recognize that sense of community is very important to the whole Christian experience, and so in that sort of way, I'm a bit torn at the moment between those. But I definitely still say I have like a faith in God and stuff like that.
Yeah. Are you still going to church?
Not at the moment, no.
Yeah.
It does make it a bit difficult when I work at all times during Sunday.
Yeah. This sounds like a joke, but I've been considering Judaism.
Oh, okay.
And also, it's because I don't know much about Judaism, but I think my view of that I just described with free will and like God doesn't necessarily intervene very much, and that we're like our decisions are our decisions to make. I'm pretty sure Judaism does go with that line of reasoning quite a bit, or at least some sects of it do. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of interested in like maybe reaching out to a rabbi and like having a conversation with him about what exactly Judaism is about.
Yeah, and that's one of the interesting things about Judaism.
Century, though.
Like the Jews, they don't care about like converting people whatsoever.
They really don't.
Yeah. Well, like a lot of religions want to get converts and shit like that, but the old Jews, they're like, fuck no, you do your own thing. We're just gonna go be over here and doing ours.
We know what happens when you start looking into our business, rest of the world. Back off. Yeah. It'd be very funny if I were Jewish.
That would be pretty cool.
That is a small part of it.
What an interesting quirk you'd have.
Yeah. I could meet Jewish girls.
That is true. I have seen quite a few Jewish girls on these dating apps, and they're pretty much always very cute.
Yeah. Could get my own Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Or Gadot. One of them. I've discovered a new girl I'm into, and it's military girls, and there's a lot of them down here.
Yeah, when you're in the heart of Texas, I'm sure it's pretty simple for you to get them there.
Not even heart of Texas, it's San Antonio. This is a huge military town. It's like ridiculous. Like every other person is a veteran or active duty down here.
Nice.
Yep. Come and take it.